All right, guys, it is a super duper hot, sweaty day in the bluegrass. It's about 95 degrees, and hot weather is crazy for a dog trainer because you got to get up super early and you got to work super late. And in the middle of the day, you can get lots of sessions, but they have to be super short duration. So it's a whole bunch of kind of start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. So this is kind of a stop phase for us because nobody comes out in the middle of the day. So the dogs are a little tired, but I wanted to make this video because this is a question that pops up a whole lot. It's like, hey, Stonnie, when should I start training my puppy? Well, look, guys, the reality is as soon as your puppy comes to your home, of course, it's trying to learn to navigate this new environment, right? So you're always influencing your puppy. So the question really kind of becomes, hey, Stonnie, when should I embark on a formal journey as it relates to training my puppy? Right? When should I choose a overall game plan, a strategy, a selection of techniques that I'm going to use to influence my puppy to behave in a given manner, okay? And listen, I think from day one, start right now. If you're getting a puppy, go ahead and decide on that stuff before you even get the puppy. And here's why. Guys, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Or another old saying that I like is, good lessons are taught early. So you see me out here all the time working really young puppies. Like the last video I made, I think we were taking some lab puppies to the lake or something. Well, this time of year, I get puppies in that are a little bit older in an adolescent phase. And so I have to, back up and try to do the training kind of like I did with the puppies, except that they're in a different stage of development. And so it's a lot harder, just to be honest with you. And so I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I got a nice dog here. Hey, Brick! Brick, come here, buddy. Come on, Brick. Oh, you're a very nice dog. Now this is Iris. Iris is a nice dog. Oh, this is Brick. Now Brick's a nice chocolate lab. He's about 10 months old. Raised with lots of love, lots of attention. He's just a great dog, great home life, but not particularly structured in the way that the owners, approached giving him a basic foundation in terms of education. You know what I think. A dog needs to come and be still and have good manners, and it needs to have the physical tools to negotiate any impediments that it might run into in real life. And those are all lessons that are pretty easy to teach to a puppy, because a puppy, puppies, they haven't hit that phase of life where they feel like they can't do stuff yet. Let's watch Brick. Hey, come on, Brick. Let's watch Brick. Now, Brick, usually by 10 months old, I wouldn't be doing food work with the dog anymore, but I have to do a lot of food work with Brick. Oh, and that means like I have to do food work with him like he was a little teeny puppy. So I have to give him treats at every obstacle. And I have to really go slowly and make sure that I chop the work into small, acceptable bites. Good dog, Brick. You're a very nice dog. But notice the reinforcement schedule that this dog's on. He's on a faster reinforcement schedule than those puppies, right? Even though he's older, attention span and age are not necessarily correlated, right? Okay, people think that as a dog or a person gets older, they can pay attention better, but attention span development comes from experience, okay? And that's especially true. Experience is always the best teacher. It's especially true as it relates to physical skills. Cameraman, move down here. We're going to show everybody what it looks like trying to get Breck to do something. Get right there sideways. There we go. Now look, so you guys watch Breck come up on, now you've seen a million puppies come up on this balance board. Up, 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 up. I want to show you what happens with Breck. Look, you see, show him, Eli. See how he doesn't want to walk here? Look at his foot down here. See? Watch out, Iris. See his foot here, how he doesn't know exactly where to place it? That's why we call this a foot placement drill. You see the unsteadiness, the unsureness? See his ears kind of laid back there? Okay, now, you guys just watched a couple of puppies last week do this balance board 100 times in a row. No problem. But look at Breck. Now, Breck will get it, He'll get it for sure. I mean, we'll put the time in for him to get it. But, I have to be very, very patient with them. I have to go very, very slowly. And a lot of times with these older dogs like this, we'll come out here and we'll do this board and we'll have to settle just for them getting their feet on the board down there for 2 or 3 days. Then we can get them to stand on the board for 2 or 3 days. Then we can get them to take a few steps for 2 or 3 days. But so sometimes just this balance board, just this simple obstacle is a whole week's worth of work. See that right there? You see when this started doing this? Right here, you see how Breck, he got scared and he jumped off? Okay. That's what makes it hard training adolescent or post-adolescent dogs. Everything's a big deal to them, you know. They feel like they have to make decisions. And what we want to do is make them realize that we can make decisions that are always going to work out for them. So see, I'm going to get back up here and probably right down about right here where that noise, where that little bit of, you know, a little bit of unbalanced part that where this is bowed is probably going to make him nervous again. And so I'm going to have to get him down here and maybe just let him stand there. Let him understand that, you know, I wouldn't put him in a position where bad things are going to happen. Come on, Brick, don't get off. So see how he's wanting to get off right there? I'm going to reach up here, keep him from getting off. Good. Now right here, it's important, guys, whenever you grab a dog's collar or their leash close to them, like they'll have a natural tendency to want to pull against that. That's what some people refer to as a opposition reflex. Okay, so if I place my hand up here, it's important to notice that I'm not pulling him, right? I'm just kind of trying to keep him from getting off of the board. Come on, Breck, you can do it. Just kind of, see right there, he wants to go off the board that direction. So I'm gonna have to maneuver my body in such a way that he can't take that option. Come on, buddy. Very nice. Oh, and see, like right there, you see, that's not what I want. I don't want this. I don't want him to come off of here. I want him to negotiate the whole board, even though it gets a little scary down here. And you might say, well, Stoney, you know, why do you want that? Well, I'll give you a prime example. Like down here, close to where I live, is a Red River Gorge. And in the Red River Gorge, there's all kinds of little, you know, footbridges and logs that you have to walk over, you know. Well, let's just say you want to go for a nice little walk. Well, this little footbridge might be, you know, 5 or 6 feet off the ground. I need to know that my dog can cross it. I mean, a couple of them are real high, so it, you know, it's dangerous. I need to know that my dog can cross this bridge and not get to a part of it and get worried and jump off and hurt themselves. Go on, Iris. So I need him to trust me, and I need him to learn to follow directions. And learning to follow directions is a lot easier when you're a baby than it is as an adult. It's the same thing with children, you know. Come on, you can do it. Very nice. Oh, perfect. All right. Now, when I'm in the course, you know, I try to get one thing perfect before I move on to the next. Hup. Very nice. Hup. Wait. And you never know what's going to give a dog trouble. Usually these tires give dogs more trouble than that balance board. And for this particular dog, the balance board is what gives him the most trouble. Look at this. Now see how wide these two railroad ties are? Breck doesn't have any trouble with that. This right here was giving him some trouble the other day, this noise right here. But he's kind of getting over that, so he's doing pretty good. Now we're going to come back to a board. Now watch. You wouldn't think about it, but just that slight bad experience he had with the balance board where it's just the least little bit unstable. Watch how he hesitates here. Look at that. Now, being off the ground over there on the railroad ties didn't bother him. Being up there on the tires didn't bother him. Going over the barrels didn't bother him. But since this reminds him of the other balance board, look, his respiration rate goes up, his ears go back. If you could see his feet there, you can see he's kind of flexing his feet, and that's always a sign of stress with the dog. Very nice. And so as you're doing your training, especially with an adolescent or post-adolescent dog, you have to be super patient. And I don't know if you just saw that, but you can see when they're fixing to like make a mistake, their head will kind of dart a little bit one way or the other, and you've got to be there to keep them from making the mistake. You know, like the old-fashioned way of doing this would be like if he made a mistake, he would get in trouble and, you know, have to get back up here and do it right. Well, you know, what you start to figure out after you've done a few thousand dogs is that like letting a dog do something wrong and then trying to fix it never works to your advantage. It's much better to be proactive, to get in front of problems, to anticipate problems, right, and provide the level of support that's needed, right, to help the dog accomplish your goals. Like, so I knew, because he jumped off that board over there, he would have trouble here. And so I'm just going to be real patient. You see how I just stood there until Breck, on his own, decided? There you go. Good dog. I appreciate that. Until he decided that he was going to be able to negotiate that obstacle. Very nice, Breck. Oh, do you want a treat? Very nice. Good. Now we're going to try it all again. Hup, hup. Now, the rest of the training, I mean, it's very similar to doing the young dogs. We're trying to do this stuff and get enough repetitions in so that the activity itself is self-reinforcing to the dog, right? Right now, you can tell that you still need external validation like these treats because like he's a little scared, he's a little worried, you know. So your treat training kind of fades off as the dog gains confidence. Because as the dog gains confidence, then just doing this kind of stuff, the stuff that used to be hard, becomes self-reinforcing. It's kind of like a kid, you know, if you want a kid to jump off a diving board, sometimes you got to stand there and like, oh, come on, you can do it, little Bobby, that's great, that's great. But, you know, once little Bobby finally gets over being afraid, he climb, jump off the diving board, jump off the house, jump off whatever he can get to. Rock quarry, very nice. And notice too what I'm not doing. This is another thing that people make a big mistake. I'm not like sitting here cheerleading him. You can do it, Breck. Okay, come on, baby. It's all right. It's all right. Because a lot of times what that ends up leading to is what's called inadvertent reinforcement, where the dog's kind of nervous and being hesitant. And as he's being hesitant, like you're paying attention to him, and so it's almost like he gets more attention the more hesitant he is. You know, what I always say is, like, think about a kid. If a kid falls off his bike in front of his grandmom, he cries because she cares. If a kid falls off the bike in front of his friends, he sucks it up because he knows his friends are going to make fun of him. Or at least if you had friends like I had growing up. Very nice. Oh, and you see right there too, again, all the way down to here comes off the edge. And you go, well, Stonnie, isn't that good enough? It would be good enough if he hadn't made it all the way across the board before. But since he's made it all the way across the board before, that's my standard for him. And I'm gonna provide him however much help he needs to be successful. Come on, you can do it. Come on, nerd. Go on, Iris. Come on, come on. Come on, Brick. Now see right here, right as he gets to this edge, it's just such a small thing that scares him here. This board is just bowed a little bit. But to him, see that right there? To him, that's not a little thing. That's what you always have to think about when you're doing your dog training, is that the dog gets to decide, you know, what the motivational value of something is, whether it's good or bad. Like you can't just go, oh, I bet he likes this, or I bet he doesn't mind this. You have to watch your dog, and you have to be very, you have to be very aware. Oh, good. And same thing, at the very end, you see how he hops over that? And you guys might be like, Stonnie, listen, you're beating a dead horse here. I'm not. I do this every day. I take dogs on adventures every day. And I can tell you 100% for sure, letting this dog navigate this obstacle and be nervous at the end will pop up to bite me later, whether it's getting in a boat, or it's getting on a four-wheeler, or it's crossing a footbridge, or something. Come on, Brick, you can do it. Oh, come on. Don't you do it. See, his head's wanting to go that way. Oh, come on. Oh, no, that's never going to work. Come on. And just like a little kid with his math homework, you know how little kids, they'll be like, oh, I can't do that math homework. Yes, you can. Come on, Brick. Come on. Come on, Brick. Oh, you can do it. I know you can do it because I've seen you do it before. Listen, Iris, what are you even doing? You're getting in the camera way. Go over there. Now, I would tell you I'm making a big mistake with that. What happens, basically, Iris comes over here and aggravates me, and I throw a treat to get her out of the camera. So what I'm basically doing there is training Iris to keep coming back over here and getting in the frame. So, like, even dog trainers sometimes take shortcuts that, cost them in the long run. So don't do that, guys. That's a silly thing that I'm doing. I'm just doing it for expediency. And it will come back to bite me, I promise. No, dude. Oh, you were so close. You were so close. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, you can do it. You see, basically what I've done here is trained Iris to come right over here and get in my camera frame. I made work for myself. Come on, you can do it. So I try to get Breck. Look, watch out, Harley. Watch out, Harley. This right here. This is the life of a dog trainer. I've got this much progress to make, and I'm stuck. Oh, don't you do it. Don't you go off the side. Looky there. See that body posture wanting to go off the side there? And I have to keep him from doing it. Maybe if I put my hand over here. Oh, pretty close. But we're going to do it one more time. Oh, come on. Oh. At least get on the other side, Iris. Here, get on this side. Come on, Breck. Come on. This, guys, like I said, look at that, see his feet? With a puppy that's 13, 14, 15 weeks old, this takes no time. Dog is 10 months old, eats up your whole day. Come on, buddy. Come on, you can do it. And I'm hoping having these other dogs over here kind of help him chill out a little bit. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, you're so close. Very nice. Now, what if you guys all went that way? Would that inspire this nerd to come on off there in a straight? Oh my God! Oh, yeah! Victory! Small victories in the dog training world. Up, up. Very nice. Very nice. Oh my gosh. Very good dog. Very good dog. Oh, don't go away from the barrels. Come on, good. Good dog. Now, let's get some momentum up here and see if we can't. Oh, maybe one treat in the middle. Get a little momentum. Come on, dude, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, my Lord, that's perfect. That's perfect. Oh, oh, wow. Good. Now, look, guys, normally, like if I have a big breakthrough like that right there, what I would do is I would have let him off work right there. With Breck, though, I got a lot of work to do, so I got to keep on doing a little bit. One of the things that Breck's owner wants is for the dog to be able to ride on an ATV. Well, so you can imagine, like if Breck has a hard time, like, walking on that board, get on ATV is definitely not going to be the easiest thing in the world. So I'm going to get up here with him. Oh, come on, Breck. Oh, Iris came up here. Look, Breck, if Iris can come up here, for sure you can come up here. Come on, buddy. And you'll see some hesitancy. Oh, very nice. Oh, and I'm just going to hang out with them. Oh, turn around, Breck, so they can see your nervousness. Now, watch out, Iris. Now, ain't that funny, guys? Like, look at Iris. She's like, oh, I'm fine. And then look at Breck. You can always tell. Look, see his feet? See how his feet are curving like he's trying to hold on to the whole earth there? Good, but we'll get him up here and we'll just kind of love on him, give him a few treats. Come on, Finley. Oh, let's show him how it's done. Oh my gosh, let's show him how properly acclimated 17-week-old puppy can perform at such a high level. Up. Very nice. Up. Oh, good vocabulary. Oh, good composure. These other dogs are running around out here and she's not worried about them. Oh, that's a good little dog. Now, let's look here. See how confident she is on the dog walk. Hup. Very nice for the foot placement drill. Wait. Oh, good emotional control. Oh, she's a good dog. Easy. All right. Come on, hup. Oh, show them how we can surmount these giant obstacles. Very nice. Very sure-footed. Great proprioception. Up, up. Oh my gosh. A quick wait. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, now let's go down this way. Do a little emotional matching. Up, 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 up. I'm excited, Finley. Oh, that's a good dog. You get excited too. So that we can calm down. Easy. Wait. Very nice. Easy. Oh, you're a perfect dog, Finley. Up, up. And wait here so Eli can get in position. Easy. Oh, that's very good. Come on, come on. Up. Very nice. And up. Good girl. And stay. And come over here, wait for a while. You see that the puppy has great impulse control. She's waiting patiently. Guys, I keep trying to make you understand that impulse control and attention span comes from experience. You got to get that experience young if you want them to be able to control themselves. It's really hard to establish good impulse control and good attention span in the adolescent stage of life, but it's really easy here. So kind of you get them to be really good, then they hit adolescence, they have a temporary kind of downtrend, and then they come back up and they, start to level off later. Wait. Good. and I'm fading away from the treats with Finley. So you'll notice I maybe gave her a treat over there on a pause point, and then I give her a treat, you know, kind of now that the exercises are done. Oh, because she's a good dog. Yes, she is. All right, so that's pretty much all there is to it. Now, like with Breck, we, you know, are obviously trying to add in the ATV stuff. So let me show you how that looks like with the Finley. Let's show them how it's done. Oh, you're a very smart and confident dog. Yes, you are. So I'll get Finley up here, and look how much more trusting Finley is, right? You know, Finley has been in this pattern of like, she came here to stay with me, and she's been following along with me, and she never had any life experiences where like she had her own ideas, or she said, no, Stonnie, I want to do something else. You know, she came to me when she was pretty young, and so we just started in doing fun stuff right off the bat. And so now, pretty much no matter what, turn around and face them, Finley. She doesn't want to look at you because the sun's in her eyes, but I want you to be able to see how pretty she is. But look, so I can sit here and goof off, and she's like, okay, Stonnie, yeah, that's enough showing off, dude, it's hot. But she's compliant, and you see she's not fearful, and she's not worried, right? And as a result of having that awesome, you know, demeanor there, I'm gonna say, hey, I really appreciate you working with me. Oh, I can jump off here, and the same things that upset an adolescent dog, you know, if you get started young, no big deal. Look, she doesn't know any different. All this puppy knows is adventure training. I mean, ever since she's got here, we've been swimming and kayaking and hiking and doing fun stuff. And so she just assumes, even if something starts off not seeming like it's going to be much fun, if she'll just chill, it'll end up being fun, you know? Even with, look, this is her first time being exposed to the four-wheeler being turned on, right? But look, no problems, because she really, deep down inside, just expects that even though we're sitting out here in 95-degree heat or whatever, I would never ask her to do something that's not going to work out for her in the long run, you know? And then how do I mark it in the short run? I mark it with these little pieces of dog crack because I'm fading away from the food work. And you know, what keeps it going in the long run is, well, you know, the dog starts to realize, hey, if I just tag along with Stonnie, we're going to do some great adventures. And so the adventures, the living the life, the total integration into your lifestyle, that's what drives positive reinforcement training. So don't be short-sighted and think of positive reinforcement training like it's your food work, right? Or like it's your petting and praise. It's the total integration of your dog into your life. The dog needs to understand that having access to fun stuff comes from tagging along with you and being well-mannered. That's it. That's all there is to it, guys. So get out there, start early with your puppies. Don't let them get to that stage where it becomes work. Make it fun, and if it's fun, you'll do it more, and if you do it more, hey, listen, you'll have a perfect dog. That's it. It's so simple. All right, good luck. All right, and after a little bit of rest time, we're going to get Breck back out. Oh, and give it another shot. Come on, Breck, you can do it. Come on, get up here. Oh, very nice. Iris says, look, hey, let me do it. You always have that kid in class, you know, that every time the teacher asks a question, they're raising their hand. Well, that's Iris. Like every time I come out here and I'm working on something with a dog, especially if I'm having a problem, Iris runs over here like, oh, I'll do it, let me show him, you know. She's kind of funny like that. Come on, Breck. Oh, and Breck is like, hey, go ahead, dude, let her do it. Breck's like, you know, the kid that's sitting in the back of the class, and he's just, you know, he's hoping that somebody else gets attention from the teacher, because he's like, I don't want to walk on that board again, Stonnie. But we have to, because I know at some point in your life, oh, you're going to like it. Now, watch these dogs go that direction, and you come on, go that direction too. There you go, come on. Oh, I'm going to Iris, did you really just steal my treat? Get away from me. Come on, get back, Iris. Oh, watch out. You can do it, Breck. Come on, let's go. All the way. Oh my God, what a perfect. Oh, you're a good dog. Oh my gosh, you got it. Oh, a whole day's work. A whole day's work and you got it. You're a great dog. You're a great dog, very nice. Woo, and I probably should quit there. Well, let's see. Oh, very nice. Up. Look at that, confidence coming out. Confidence comes from doing, guys. Wait. So, like, one of the weird things is that with your problem behaviors, things you're having trouble with, guys, once you make a breakthrough, then you can, man, the dog feels good about it and you feel good about it, and I mean, it's just an awesome feeling, and it'll carry on to a lot of other stuff during your training session that day. Good. All right, we have one more board, Breck. Let's see what you can do. Oh my gosh, are you gonna make it the whole way? Oh, oh, victory! Total victory lap, total victory lap. Oh my gosh, very nice. That's perfect. All right, now I'm put him over here and make him stay on this table for a second. Oh, sit. Oh, stay there, dude. I think we'll call it. Oh my gosh, oh, that's okay. I'm not gonna give you too hard a time about breaking your stay because, oh, Iris, how about you move? Let the star of the show, you know, look at Iris trying to get up here and take Breck's attention. Stay there, Breck. Oh, very nice. Now again, the reinforcement schedule for Breck has to be a little quicker, you know, because like, even though he's older, his attention span is not as well developed. But look at that, that's good solid progress. Oh, that's good solid progress. I'm so happy, so proud of you, good boy. Oh, you did it, Breck, you're such a nice dog. And that, you just got to have perseverance and consistency, guys, that's it. You just, every day, you know, you're gonna have these little micro setbacks. Just break what you're working on into small, you know, small bits, and you know, work your way through it. The payoff's there. It just sometimes it takes a while, okay? But if you're persistent and consistent, you pretty much always get where you're going, and everybody will end up happy. Isn't that right, Breck? All right, Breck. Let's go ahead and finish the last part of our day. See what we can do here. Come on, you can do it. Very nice. Very nice dog, Breck. Oh, and very nice dog, Iris. Why are you hogging the scene? Now look, we're gonna move around here. Oh, and Breck's like, okay, dude, I got it. No big deal. No big deal at all. Now, I am having to give Breck a lot of treats here. But look, I mean, compared to our session earlier, like, I'll give him however many treats I have to. I mean, I'm not even concerned. I can always fade off these treats once I start getting this good behavior. That's awesome. And then the next thing you know, Breck will like riding on the four-wheeler, and that'll be the treat, you know. Oh, wait there. Good dog. Oh my gosh, you're such a good dog, Breck. You are such a good dog. My gosh, you are a good dog. All right. Woo! Let me wipe some of this sweat off my brow. I was a little bit worried I wasn't going to get this today, and I got it, so I'm super happy. Is that right, Breck?